Do you like me?
Just like me.
Like Me TV Fresno on Facebook. Get the latest news, interact with others, watch videos, become a fan of me. Exclusively brought to you by Ventura TV.
Hello, I'm John Malos, and welcome to this special edition of Connect with Me here on the Me TV network. Today I'm talking to Tina Cole, a Hollywood star from yesteryear. She played Katie on My Three Sons. My conversation with Tina Cole in just a moment.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
You can borrow the pattern if you want to.
Could I? Sure. Oh, that's great. Honey, look, isn't this darling?
Yeah.
I'm going to make one.
Yeah, that'll be nice, honey. I think we really lost the game at the end of the second quarter.
Well, either that or when that third down comes. All the rest of the...
Say, wait till you try this dip. I picked up the recipe in Singapore from a Malay gravedigger.
Uncle Charlie, I already made dip. It's in the green container in the refrigerator.
Did you do that on purpose? We couldn't figure out what it was, so Ernie fed it to Tramp.
Tramp?
Oh, it's okay. He wouldn't eat it.
You really shouldn't eat this. My doctor says I don't dare gain another ounce.
You don't have time to gain much more.
Oh, what are you worried about? Katie's already as big as you are.
Oh?
Oh, you look like it to me.
Well, look, lots of things are as big as Lisa. There's cement trucks and whales.
Here, ladies, I brought you a soft drink.
Thank you, Mr. O'Casey.
One for you, too, Katie. Only yours is diet.
Do you think I'm as big as you are? I mean, you're farther along and everything.
I don't think anybody's as big as I am.
There's no doubt about it, Tina Cole is a very special person. In fact, she was America's sweetheart for the longest time back in the 60s during that hot sitcom when it was on the air called My Three Sons. And remember, she played Katie. She played Robbie's wife. They had those triplets, and she would put them in the three carriages and take them for a walk. It was quite a cute scene indeed. And by the way, if you like My Three Sons, you can watch the reruns right here on the Me TV network Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, Tina Cole, back on September the 8th, paid a visit to Fresno for a charity event at the Fresno Armenian home with numerous other Hollywood stars from yesteryear. The organized event was called Reach for the Stars. It was put together by Ron Mortanian of Fresno. He's been a guest on this program a couple of times at least. Now, Tina Cole sat down and talked to me at length about playing that role, Katie, on My Three Sons. Now, Katie right now, or Tina Cole, lives in Sacramento. She once was the director of the Sacramento Children's Theater. She's, well, kind of semi-retired right now. But as you watch the interview, as you listen to it, as she gets into, talking about My Three Sons, remember, she's a singer, she's a dancer, she's a director, she's been in Hollywood all of her life. My interview now with Tina Cole, who played Katie on My Three Sons. Well, I'm sitting here with guess who? This is Tina Cole. She played Katie on My Three Sons when I was just 5 years old, but you weren't that much older either, were you?
No, I wasn't. As I told you earlier, you could not have been my child yet.
Yes, I know.
So
But I watched that show all the time, and I had the biggest crush on her. Oh my! I used to tell my mother. And you look beautiful today. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
You look like Katie.
Looking at me with older eyes. Thank you very much. It was a great show. Great to do. Wonderful family. They had been together. The show ran for 12 years.
I know.
And everyone felt like family there. But we didn't have the drug problems or the kids weren't all messed up because I think their families were so strong.
Different time, different era, And, I got to tell you, I was anxious to meet you today. I wanted to see if you're as sweet in person as you were on that television show, and you are. You're sweeter.
My interview for that show was about 3 hours long. Fred DeCordova, who produced Johnny Carson, of course, was our director at the time.
Why did it take 3 hours?
Because they wanted to make sure they had interviewed about 2,000 girls, I found out later. Oh. And broken it down, maybe 25 girls for screen testing, and they hadn't found the girl yet. Mm-hmm. And they called me and said, "You haven't auditioned." No, because I was busy doing the King family show. Okay. And they said, "Well, we need to see you." I said, "Okay, I'll come in." And Fred interviewed me for about an hour. Mm-hmm. And then I had another hour with the producer, and then an hour with Fred McMurray and his wife June. Oh. And it was all about the first time a female was coming into an all-male household. She couldn't be too sickeningly sweet, but she had to have a little feistiness. She couldn't be, it was all of those things and finding the balance. And we spent hours talking about it. So I thanked everybody, and I walked out with my audition script. I was going to screen test, and our casting director ran after me when I was waiting for the elevator and said, "Wait, you forgot your contract." I said, "What?" And she said, "Well, you got the show." And I said, "Well, I did? Yeah, we start in a week and a half. Come here and sign." But it was all about the relationship and the personalities with the cast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I found out 2 years later that my husband on the show, Robbie, didn't think I was right for it at all. Wanted a little skinny little surfer girl, kind of long hair, and I certainly wasn't that.
Tina Cole, best known as Katie, one of America's sweethearts back in the 60s during My Three Sons and our conversation at the Fresno Armenian home. Of course, during the Reach for the Stars program back on September the 8th continues right here on a special edition of Connect with Me in just a moment.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the save energy, save time, save money place. The Energy Star qualified, ready, steam-equipped, high-efficiency Frigidaire Affinity place. You heard right. Right now, save big on select Frigidaire laundry pairs and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
I'm Trip Douglas.
Welcome home and stuff.
And I'm Ernie Douglas.
James Bond, Secret Agent 007.
And we're here to tell
Ernie!
Just a minute, Uncle Charlie.
Come on, Ernie, you're going to be late for school.
We're doing a promo for Me TV and junk.
Ernie, Trip.
Yes, Dad.
Come here a minute, will you?
We'll be down in a minute. As I was saying. Tramp, be quiet. Tramp?
Hey, have you guys seen Robbie? Oh, hi, I'm Katie Douglas.
We're My Three Sons.
Ernie, I had to learn about women like Melissa through long, tough experience.
Let me make my own mistakes. They're half the fun.
And one daughter-in-law.
Thanks. Now I really feel like one of the family.
Watch me on Me TV.
You think girls are just boys' gift wrap.
Weekday mornings at 7, 6 Central on Me TV.
It's real neat.
And you may find somebody kind of help and understand.
just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide them along. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares, and go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown, 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 downtown.
Hey, it was all right, honey.
So he told you that you're the dream that he'd been searching for. And he told you that he'd never met anyone like you before. And I can hear him telling you your lips taste just like sherry wine. But did he tell you that he's known as Johnny One Did he tell you that your heart will soon become another trinket on his bracelet, a broken heart? Did he tell you that the morning sun will find you patching up your shattered pride, searching for the missing part? Did he tell you that the special love you're saving will disappear in flames of shame like mine? Did he tell you that he's known as Johnny One So he told you that he'd never lead your heart astray. And he told you that he'd love you forever and a day. And I can hear him telling you that he's the shy and bashful kind. But did he tell you that he's known as Johnny One Time? Did he tell you that your heart will soon become another trinket on his bracelet, a broken heart? Did he tell you that the morning sun will find you patching up your shattered pride, searching for the missing part? Did he tell you that the special love you're saving will disappear in flames of shame like mine? Did he tell you that he's known as Johnny One Time? Did he tell you that he's known as Johnny One
Keep in mind, as we return to our interview with Tina Cole, who played Katie on My Three Sons, she is part of the King Sisters family, the Singers. So my interview with Tina Cole continues now on Connect with Me.
Did you have to fit into a specific character, or was it really you?
It was me.
It
really was me.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah. That was me.
Yeah. Because a lot of times you got to fit into a character to play a certain role.
Oh, yes.
But not back then.
No. And it was, it was so close.
Was it easy?
I thought it was very easy. The hardest part about it was that we shot out of sequence. That was, people go, oh, it's just a situation comedy, no big deal. But because of Fred McMurray, we shot all 13 of it. We did 26 shows a year, which was a lot, and they don't do that many now. Yeah. And Fred's contract, because he was like the first movie star who ever did a television series, But the deal was so sweet. He only worked maybe a month and a half, and then was off for a couple of months and came back in for another month. And he was on from 8 to 5 every day, period, gone. And so we had to have 13 shows written, and we would do bits and pieces, anything that Fred was in. And then anything that we were in, we would do later, or if it was, we would do his close-up, or a two-shot if it included him. And then they'd say, okay, let's go to the kitchen, or something, and you're in the middle of wanting to do your thing, and they're gone doing something else. And 2 months later, they would come back and say, oh, we've got a little extra time. Let's set up for that time when Robbie broke up, you and Robbie broke up, and you're in tears. Oh, yeah, that one 2 months ago. And I just did a scene where I'm trying to learn how to drive. You know, and how do you get there? We had Polaroid. Hopefully we had stock in Polaroid, because you had to have every hair in the same place. You couldn't have a pimple that was different from when you shot it originally.
Interesting to listen to Katie, because I still think of her as Katie. She played Katie for so many years on My Three Sons. Tina Cole, of course. I still visualize in my mind her taking the triplets out for a walk in those 3 carriages. It was quite a scene. My Three Sons, by the way, airs Monday through Friday right here on the MeTV network, and we're going to continue our conversation with Tina Cole, Katie, in just a moment.
Frigidaire. It means the first electric refrigerator, the first room air conditioner, the first compact electric range. It means a history of innovations that give you the best results and make your home life better. And now we introduce our latest innovation in cooking, the Frigidaire Gallery range with Symmetry double ovens. It's designed to cook multiple dishes at multiple temperatures, so you can prepare the entire meal at the same time. And our latest innovation in cleaning, the Frigidaire Orbit Clean Dishwasher. Its unique wash arm gives you 4 times more water coverage for a consistently better clean. Frigidaire, over 90 years of legendary innovation.
Do the twizzle with me.
Everybody, starting doing the twizzle. Everybody, if you're ready to sizzle, you twist a little and you twist a lot. And when you really get hot, that's the twizzle. Twizzle, twizzle.
Weeknights starting at 9/8 Central on MeTV.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low-price leading brand's reliable advice place. The Whirlpool Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. Check this out. Right now, get huge savings on select Whirlpool appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
Dad, could you come here for a minute, please?
Yeah. What is it, Kate? Something wrong?
I can't tie my shoes.
Let me help you.
I can't even see them.
Katie, you saw for yourself.
Saw what?
The proof. I thought so when I heard the heartbeats, but now we can be sure.
That's what I call a May and December. Well, maybe not December, but at least September or October.
You are going to have more than one baby.
More than... Well, no wonder I'm as big as an elephant.
No wonder at all.
Dad?
Oh, hey, watch it. Watch it. What is it?
Something wonderful.
You're not going to have a baby or anything, are you?
I'll tell you about it in the car. And then we mustn't tell another soul until I tell Rob.
I can tell you one thing, Mr. Douglas. You're going to be a mighty proud grandfather.
Come on.
Grandfather. My grandfather didn't look like that.
We go back now to Tina Cole, who played Katie on My Three Sons, our interview that took place a few months ago.
Okay, you played Rob's wife. You guys had twins on the show. Triplets.
And that was long before fertility drugs. I thought they were absolutely crazy when they told me I was going to have triplets.
Yeah. Now, whose idea was it for you to have the babies? I mean, was that a problem, do you think?
I'll go back before the babies.
Okay.
We went in to do our first bedroom scene, Robbie and Katie. And there were twin beds. So they got I swear it was bigger than a king size. It was the biggest bed. And we were not allowed to end a scene facing each other, even facing each other. We could give a peck, but we would have to roll over before the scene ended.
Something wrong, honey?
No.
You seem awfully restless. Something on your mind?
No, it's just one of those nights when you can't sleep. What's so funny?
Nothing, Rob. Good night.
You're smiling.
I'm happy.
Why?
I have a wonderful husband. And I'm gonna have a baby.
Now be honest, how many of you remember Katie or Tina Cole, that role that she played for so many years on My Three Sons? Interesting interview. She was here at the Fresno Armenian home back on September the 8th for an event called Reach for the Stars. And we're going to continue our conversation with Tina Cole, but it's time for a break. We're back in just a moment.
You tell me who I am.
They called you West.
Jim West.
Mr. West.
West! Well, my name is James West.
A truly great man.
Brilliant.
Secret Service agent.
What's next? Come on, I'm waiting.
Man of action. He's James West.
Where's Jim West?
On the Wild Wild West. Weekdays at 4, 3 Central on MeTV.
No, you're not bothering anybody, Todd. I was half asleep, and Katie's just sitting here working on baby clothes. Yeah, we could start a store. Hey, did you see the game today? Yeah. Well, I hope they do better next week. No, I think when they really goofed up is when Swanson fumbled on the 10. Up till then, I think they had a chance.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Dad. Hey, guess what?
I don't know what.
Sit down. I think I felt the baby move.
No. What did Rob say?
Well, it just happened. Can't wait for him to get off the phone so I can tell him. Just sort of went, boom.
How about that?
Oh, I'm so wrapped up in the baby, I forgot you just got home. Working on Sunday, too, you must be exhausted. I'll get you something to eat.
Oh, no, you stay right where you are. I had a bite to eat out near the plant. I am pretty tired. Those government deadlines really take it out of you. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Night.
Did you see that guy run? Well, I think the turning point of the game is when Thompson intercepted on the 25. That's the best run I've ever seen. Rimsky couldn't even catch him.
Rob?
Todd, I better get off. I'm being nudged by my wife. Yeah. Okay. See you later. Boy, nag, nag, nag.
Honey?
What?
The most wonderful thing just happened.
I know. You just finished another pair of booties or something. Have you forgotten that you're going to be getting those things at baby showers?
Well, not that.
Honey, you're talking and I'm trying to sleep.
Excuse me.
What was that?
What was what?
You moved without moving.
That was our baby.
It moved by itself?
It was probably waving at us.
It moved. It's alive. I knew you were...
What are you doing?
Honey, I'm going to call the doctor. I think you ought to know about this.
Rob, if you call a doctor because a baby's moving and slap you into a hospital as mentally incompetent.
Honey, we've got to do something. The baby might hurt himself.
Well, there is something we can do.
What?
Wait.
It won't be easy.
You know, I wish we had time for a trivia question. We do have to go back to our interview with Tina Cole. It was taped on September the 8th. But before we do, just ask you a question. Do you remember what other television show she played on in the 1960s? Well, I don't have time for hints or anything else because we've got to return to the interview. But she played Sunny Day on the television show called Hawaiian Eye back in 1963. That's right. You remember now? Let's return to our interview with Tina Cole from My Three Sons.
Now, let me ask you something. How was Fred McMurray to work with? I mean, he ran the show, obviously. He was the guy on the show.
Absolutely.
How was he to work with as far as you were concerned?
I thought he was very easy. He was he was so professional.
Not demanding?
No.
Yeah.
No, a very, very quiet. I think he was very introverted, kind of shy. And when someone would come on the set, the newspaper would go up, not because he didn't want to talk to anybody, just because he was shy.
Yeah.
But he would get on the set, and he became the character. And he was very, very concerned that the moral value was there, that we wouldn't do or say anything that was the least bit controversial. He was, and he liked me, which was really nice, and was very kind to me.
It's a good thing.
It was a really good thing.
Good for your career.
Yeah.
Do you think he had a say-so in picking you or choosing you to take that part?
That's why I said I had that interview with he and his wife.
Right.
And so between...
But how much of a role did he have in that decision making?
A lot of weight. It was the three.
It was
Fred
the three.
DeCordova,
Right.
well, Fred and his wife June,
Okay.
and then Ed Hartman, our producer.
Okay.
And Don Feddersen, our executive producer, had a hand in that too.
So it's not like Fred McMurray did.
Right in.
But did Fred McMurray? Do you think he had the final say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm. I think he did.
And that's going to conclude our interview with Tina Cole, who played Katie on My Three Sons for Now. That interview was taped back on September the 8th at a charity event at the Fresno Armenian home called Reach for the Stars, all organized by our friend Ron Mortanian here of Fresno. And we thank Tina Cole for taking so much time to talk to us and speak to us about her role as Katie on My Three Sons, a show that you can watch here Monday through Friday on the MeTV network at 7 o'clock in the morning. Katie, of course, lives in Sacramento now. She's kind of semi-retired. She used to be the director of the Sacramento Children's Theater up there. She still dabbles in the Hollywood industry, directing, singing, doing whatever, but she's, for the most part, kind of semi-retired. We hope you enjoyed our interview. We're going to see you next time on Connect with Me, right here on the MeTV network.
Want more of me?
Me?
Go to MeTVFresno.com for schedules, information on your favorite shows, videos, pictures, and more. Go to MeTVFresno.com today. Exclusively brought to you by Ventura TV.